Welcome back, Joe the Chef, Guidelines Podcast, your brother, your host, your friend, part two, breaking ground for your foundation in your relationship. As I was saying, man, me and my wife had got to a point where we was arguing 4 to 5 days out of the week, going going 2, 3 days without talking. Extended arguments is what I call them, lingering arguments, or however you want to put it, and it just got to a point where we both had to realize, like, hey man, it's us. It ain't you, it ain't me, it's us. So what we gonna do? What's our next move? You get what I'm saying? And mind you, we 4 deep now. Then we were 3 deep. At least waist deep in bills. So it was basically a situation where we had to understand, like, hey, all of this is for what? Where are we going? And if it's nowhere, let's cut ties. We decided to do this thing on, it's a relationship journal. So things that we can't figure out how to say to each other, or things we got upset about and wanted to argue about it, but nah, we ain't gonna let it linger and fester and bring it up a week later when there's some whole other shit on the table. We gonna put it in the book. Things we want to work on, things we want out of life, want to do with each other, want to see from each other, like all that, put it in the journals. And we went hard for that for a minute, and it kind of fell off. And when we fell off, things kind of went back there for a little minute, and we had to kind of reevaluate, like, what are we doing? Like, now, with that being said, man, I know my wife is my forever. You know what I'm saying? I know this is the last relationship, the last mother of my child. Like, I ain't having no more children by nobody else. I ain't having no more children by her, neither love you, babe. But I know this is the one. This is my wife, the one that I choose to be with for the rest of my life. So when you acknowledge that and you own that, it's certain things you have to change within yourself, but it's also certain things you have to make clear to them that you're gonna need for them to address. It gets rocky, man. It gets rocky when you're building a foundation, but you have to understand. You have to understand that all that's necessary to break that ground, to get it smooth enough where you can come through and just lay your foundation. Joe the Chef.